This is public safety and first aid. So the whole purpose of the class is to prepare students for that next step in their career, which would be EMT school. We are learning patient care, CPR and first aid, amongst a lot of other things.
I really like enjoying helping people, and it makes me feel better to be able to help someone in need.
I'm CPR certified already. It's important knowing this skill because you could save someone's life. Yes, we're learning EMT skills, but we're also just learning life skills in general. It applies to the real world.
The fact that they've already obtained these certifications in high school gives them that extra edge when they're applying for these programs at a community college or a trade school. I'm hoping that they're able to take the information from this class for the next step in their journey.